Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing. Dembele! He's scored! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, this looks sharp.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Nesta. Mateus. Nice looking ball. There's the shot! It's a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Kirk are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ernest. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ernest plays it short. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rodri. Kirk have the chance to go the other way. And he skips past his man. Good read, needed to be.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Seedorf. Now Ernest. Marcelo. Now it's Gullit. Searching pass he's played there. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's the keeper's ball. Varane does really well there, he is strong. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Flashes it across. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Oh, well played. That's going to go a long way. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Varane makes the interception. Now it's Dembele. Seedorf. And that's another good win of the ball. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now, can they get him away? Nesta. Lam. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Nesta. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Produces a cross. Cleared away. Mateus, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a good foot in there.
Added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw. Deftly away. Well, there's the clearance. And that brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitutions taking place.
So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And Hullet! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Lam. And it's Bale. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? And this is Hullet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Hullet. It's run loose, shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
Ferdinand. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Mateus is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rodri. And it's Cruyff, looking to play him in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Cruyff, and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 4, Bullet. Number 22.
And it's been taken short. And here's Bale. That is good strength. Good chance here.
Number 15.
Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Seedorf. Number 25, Hazard. Substitution.
Nesta. The pass has gone astray. Bale. That's good play. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And here's Eto'o. And here's Hullet. Oh, that was vital.
Arsenal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Lahm. Here comes the cross. That's been drilled forward. Seedorf. And it's Hazard. Hazard running with intent. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Nicely intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Hullet.
You have to expect that from everyone now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Into the last 5 minutes. Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Bale finding himself in space. Oh, sweet feet. Aims beyond the defence. Cafu deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper.
2 added minutes
Walker
has been
nearly
indicated.
finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Leicester clears. And time is up. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So there it is. What struck you
Just a
most
quick
about that?
announcement. We
Well,
would like
Peter,
to
this
inform
was
you that
probably more
CCTV is
slugfest
now in
than a
operation
game of
for your
football, but
safety.
I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Dembele with the short one. And here's Dembele. Goes for the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's on it, can he get away? Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be...
Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. And it's Lam. Oh, shooting chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Ball's played through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Volker clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. This is the time you need that pace.
Hernes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's found a way through. Played into the towering header. It's hit the upright. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. So it is still 0-0. And it's Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. But he's well positioned here. Ball swung in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. Has a look up and delivers. And that is well cleared. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to thread one through.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And he's there to clear it. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And it's Lam. Takes a shot! Off the post! Not a bad try by any means.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Lam. He's shifting through the gears here. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Volker really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Played towards the other side. Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Hernes. Rice. Vieira. Great vision. Hernes. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Spread to the right. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Rice, a player who needs no introduction. Company. And it's Rodri. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he was alert to it. Lahm.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Company. Who's too strong, too smart. Ibrahimovic. Hernes. Hernes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Searching pass he's played there. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Lahm.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's Vieira.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's Seedorf. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! And again! And he has kept it out somehow. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Today that parking in
and
the
we
area
are up
around
to the
stadium
break.
is strictly
Arsenal
forbidden.
certainly
Please
have
use
plenty of
parking provided by
positives
the
to
club
take
or
from
any
that
other
first
paid
half,
parking
especially the
facilities
way
in the
they were
area.
able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So let's get the ball rolling.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And Seedorf! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Hernes plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. Kirk have the chance to go the other way. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Hernes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Corner number 4 coming up here. That should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a cute ball. And it's been played through. This looks promising. It's Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Oh, look at the space. Had a shot! And that's in. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
41.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Number 22, Mateus. Number 11.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitutions taking place.
No way through there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Great chance! In he goes again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Substitution on the field.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is number 25, Hazard.
Ronaldinho goes short. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus, never out of the action for very long. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Rice. Shoots! And that really should have been that.
Rice really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Oh, great leap! He will be livid with himself. Haaland is herring after that one. That's been cut out, well played. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Marcelo. And here's Eto'o. Marcelo has the space to scheme. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Him is number 5, Cafu. Substitution in
Just
progress.
eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Haaland. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Rodri really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Company cuts it out. It's a lucky 7th corner. And it's been taken short.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Rafael Varane. There will be 4 extra minutes. Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Well, they can break here. Haaland, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one, Peter. Still, I think the goal did come at a good time, and some of the defensive displays after that were pretty good. In fact, looking back, the goal came at a great time.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There they go, hunting in packs. Can he get on the end of this? And he's straight offside. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Looking for a runner, chips it through. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Company attempts a clearance. Tries to pass it through. Decent chance! Lahm. He won't be happy with that one. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nesta. So it is still 0-0. And that has left him in a heap. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Ferdinand. For Nesta. Threads one in. Ernest. That's good running with the ball. Probing pass. Dink through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Vieira. And now the breakaway. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rafael Varane.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Driven in. Oh, good effort! There it is! The first significant strike. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Falkirk have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, he's great chance! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Arsenal restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. Cross to the back post. Oh, great leap! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 19, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Arsenal leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Can he finish? And that's a a sharp finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Falkirk dragged themselves back again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Seedorf. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lahm.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Seedorf. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Lahm. He's a sharp little ball here. Varane gets over and intercepts. And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, chance! Rodri is flagged offside. Rafael Varane. Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Rodri. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ernest. And it's Nesta. And it's Seedorf. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's Dembele. Lahm. He's got away. And here's Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic has found the net here, of course, and he was quick to react. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nesta. And they can counter here. He's had it taken off him. Now Seedorf.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Roberto Carlos, 2 assists to his credit already. Dembele. Rice. Oh, delightful ball. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 19,
So we have
Messi.
a breakthrough. Now,
Number
how will
20,
things develop from here?
Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Vieira. Number 22, Mateus. Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Number 4, Bullet. Number 21, Eto'o. Substitutions taking place. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Varane. Coming on the field is number 2, Ferdinand.
Just a
Substitution.
quarter of an hour to play. Cruyff.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mateus. This is a promising build-up. And this is Eto'o. And he's running through. It's run loose here. Lovely pass. Tries a shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. It's a promising position. Bale. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Vieira plays it short. Now it's Ronaldinho.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Goes for the shot! Schneider! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have stolen level at the last. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Added minute has been indicated.
Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. They've played it short. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. Marcelo goes short. Matteo. Oh, shooting chance! Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Looking for options for movement. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on,
now,
a draw
I'd just
was
like to read
always
out
likely
our
to be on the
fan club
card.
members who
So
are celebrating
overall,
their
I don't
birthday.
think...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Just eases him off the ball. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains.
He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was...
Good effort from distance. Rafael Varane. Vieira. Hernes. Now it's Mbappe. Forced to go. And the finish! Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Threads one in. Real chance! Rice getting this one clear. And he can thump it away. And it's Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Dembele proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Ferdinand was in no mood for any of that. Hernes knocks it out wide. Now this could be a chance. And a shot! Messi looking to add to his goal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Falkirk are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Ibrahimovic. And Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Hernes has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, he's going to be disappointed
That's
with
good
that.
play from him.
Pass is just off target. Rice. Marcelo. And it's Rice. Rice has been caught there, it's a foul. Maldini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Marcelo has the space to scheme.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernes.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's cut it out. Leicester with the clearance. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Tries one from range. And that is quite wonderful. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Kirk are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that is the end of the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ibrahimovic. Seedorf. Now Hoeneß. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion.
Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! A finish right from the top draw! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's in a great position here. Well read, nice interception. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vieira. Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
This is Dembele.
Well, that has caused disappointment.
Bullish header! And a neat finish! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Dembele.
So the lead now is
Coming on the
2.
field.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
He is through here.
Substitutions taking place.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Bale. Crosses it in. Oh, good. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Hullet. Company has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And this is Bale. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nice sequence of passes, this. Haaland goes for a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Kirk visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Coming on the field. Number
And here's
22,
Bale.
Mateus.
Hazard.
Number
Oh,
8,
now here's an interesting
Johan
matchup.
Cruyff.
He'll try from distance! Smash and save, really good save that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lahm. Now it's Bale. He's going for goal! That is special! Gareth Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Kirk are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gives it back. And here's Haaland. Great chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. And here's Cruyff. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And there's green grass ahead of him.
There will be 5
That's
minutes.
put paid to the danger. 5 minutes to add. Ambitious ball here. It's a promising position. And it's Rodri. Looking for the run. Shot it goal! Against the crossbar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Delivered with swing. Defending of the desperate variety. Bale. Bale ventures forward. And he plays one through. And that will be it. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
everybody,
a
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Lacking in accuracy.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Vincent Kompany. He's such a...
And the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's got away. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Ibrahimovic! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Ernest. Quarter of an hour played. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position, and he's whipped it across. That's a decent clearance. Falkirk are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Pressing high and with purpose. Lam. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passes short and sharp. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now, what about a counter-attack? So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Played out wide. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi.
Nice.
Applies the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Falkirk have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. Takes the shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Falkirk restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri. Falkirk are looking to break at pace. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Now Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lam. No, it's come to nothing. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And the pass is intercepted. Hernes pinches it off him. Threads one in. Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Maldini gets it clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, delightful
2
ball.
has been
Cut it out.
indicated.
Lam has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Messi. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick reminder
And
today,
we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Arsenal get the second half going. And it's Lam. Vieira. Looking to play him in. Forced to charge, surely! Just off target.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Rice. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Seedorf has given away a free kick. Company. And it's Marcelo. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi receives him in a wide position.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
15, Bale.
Marcelo.
Number 11, Erling Haaland.
60 minutes played.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now who's going to be first to this? Bale, and the chance for a shot, and again! And that's a tiny finish! And the comeback is complete! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 8.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's picked out the run. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And here's Bale. And it's Marcelo. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been contrived! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's looking to catch him up. Now it's Rice, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Pull it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now, can they get it back? And a chance! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution
and
on the
very
field.
quickly, the substitute
41.
made his mark.
Rice.
That's just
Coming
as the
on the
manager
field
would have seen it,
is
an impact sub.
Number 22, Mateus.
Falkirk go up by 2 and are looking shapes to shoot! And it's in! Back to within 1! Interesting!
Bullet really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bale being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Eto'o.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Marcelo gets into a good position. That'll be a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Cruyff goes short. And it's made it, and the shot! Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And this is Hullet. Oh, well played. And he's quick to get rid. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bale. Oh, this is a shot at goal! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 12, Marcelo. Coming on the field, number 6, Vieira. Number
Bale
5,
with the short one.
Cafu.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's had it nicked away. Looking for the run. And here's Hullet. And here's Bale. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Marcelo looking to be a menace in the final third. 5 minutes to add. Great vision. Bullet! And that is well cleared. Hazard. He has a look up. Shoots!
Well,
and there goes their last chance. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And we come to you now with a quick request.
So
for
there it is.
support
What
for our
struck you
world
most about
champion.
that? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And reclaimed it in a... Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hoeneß goes short. Oh, cracking ball. And he's found a big chance! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Dembele, delicate ball, and he's had a shot! And what a big quick... Oh, what has happened here? That's good play. Showing great feet there. Ibrahimovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. And it's Varane. And here's Seedorf, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He is just caressing the ball. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Lahm delivers. Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And the finish! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maldini calmly anticipates. Rafael Varane. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Ernest is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Falkirk do have a chance to counter here. That is good alertness. There will be a throw-in. Lahm. It's Ferdinand. Vieira. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Now Ernest. And it's
2
Vieira.
added minutes has been indicated.
For Ferdinand. That is a brilliant interception. Rice. Dembele. Driving forward. Knocks it into space. Nice intercept. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Arsenal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Away we go again. Lahm. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted. Ibrahimovic. All played for Dembele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Could move up a gear here. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Falkirk cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
The ball has bounced loose now. Vieira. Ernest. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Played back into the centre. Rice. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Falkirk really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shot.
Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Substitution on the field.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game.
Number 11, Erling Haaland.
Vieira.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Looking for a runner. Varane makes the interception. Has a look and plays it forward. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And now the breakaway. Probing pass. Space for him to turn and look. Plenty to aim at here. Over to the right flank. And he's been shifted off it. Maldini goes direct. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Seedorf.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's being urged. Shot, surely! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Rodri. Coming on the field is number 13, Seedorf.
And it's been taken short. And here's Ronaldinho. Look at the space here. Now, can he find a finish? Falkirk have the chance to go the other way. Ambitious ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Ronaldinho. This might spell danger. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So their fourth corner of the game. Ronaldinho with the short one. Lahm, a lot of space, and the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Hullet. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. Ronaldinho plays it short. And it's Lahm. Spread it left. That's going across goal. Oh, nice touch. Cruyff gets a foot in here. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's having a good look here.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
And this is Hullet. Lofted upfield.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. That has not gone well. Ronaldinho. There he goes, motoring forward. Eto'o. And the counter is on. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Just a quick announcement.